Right, talking about the lyrics, I've already come up with the lyrics. I've shown them on my blog. They're just above this video, and I'm just gonna talk through it. So it starts with this. You were naked in the back of my car. I can visualize your animal pie. So, you were naked in the back of my car. I can visualize your anti-wound heart. Right now, it's basically representing, or not even representing. It's this story about this kid. It could be the after prom. It could be just after a party. It could be just any situation, and it's really this kid, outsider. Hasn't had much luck with just relationships. He's found himself in a car with this girl. Usually, the girl that in school is the popular one that everyone wants to get with. And he's found himself in this situation which he can't believe he's in. And when the lyrics say "you were naked in the back of my car," it's kind of, if I was to do a music video about it, I'm imagining he's at the front of the car, she's like, "Oh, can you take me home?" Or something like that. She's in the back and she's just like getting undressed or whatever, or going to a party and she's getting dressed. I can visualize your any wound hide. He knows that she's very self-contained, and she's very hidden in herself. She doesn't show her true self. She's very closed off from the world. I can visualize your anti-wound heart. He can see that she doesn't really get hurt anymore because she's been hurt so many times. Making shit look like fashion, guess I was just a kid in a costume. Making shit look like fashion, guess I was just a kid in a costume. So, what I've gone for is the theme is Halloween. So really, it's like, I just realised, like, they're going to a Halloween party and she's getting changed to go to a Halloween. That's what she was to get to wear her, like, a costume. And this person, he's like, doesn't believe in Halloween or whatever it is. He's saying, like, you're making something so bad look good. And I try to keep my songs very relatable. So, like, I've talked about it, how I don't try and I have a story, but I don't have a detailed story because I want people to use it as sort of like a vessel, a skeleton for their own situations. So he's saying how you can make something bad look so good. So it could be what she's wearing. It usually maybe like the costume is something bad that she's made look good. Making shit look like fashion, guess I was just a kid in a costume. He's then downgrading himself because he sees how, like, amazing this person looks. He's now saying, well, I guess I look just like a kid to you. Like, I'm nothing. Right now, there's not a lot of meaning to the song, which is what I wanted to go for. I wanted a story first. So I want to read the story and then to slowly infuse meanings, emotions, and stuff like that. So guess we're just a kid in a costume. Metaphors are running our lives. One of your love is a bright blue sky. Your eyes are crystallized, protected by air, but you have no pride. Metaphors are running our lives. But it can also sound like metaphors are ruining our lives. Each one is kind of representing how, like, just life in general, the concept of life being, something you can shape for yourself. It's hard talking about it like this now, because I had so many ideas, but then when you're trying to talk about it, it's hard. Metaphors are ruining our lives. It's like metaphors is like the school is a prison, and when I hear people talk like that, it's kind of depending on the metaphor. If it's usually negative, it's kind of making things that aren't so bad even worse. You're trying to exaggerate it, and then you believe that exaggeration. So, when someone says that the school is a prison, they're making it sound so much worse than it actually is. So, when he's saying like metaphors are ruining our lives, it's metaphors are literally making people think life is so much worse than it actually is. In a way, that's what I was trying to get. When I'm in love, it's a bright blue sky. He says it for itself. Your eyes are crystallized, protected by all, but you have no frights. Just like how she's popular, everyone protects her because everyone likes her. So she's not scared of anything. But he kind of knows she is, but he doesn't know what. Then you have no frights, you do. You have no eyes for truth. You're crystallized when you do. This is why you lose. You have no frights, you do. You have no eyes for truth. You're crystallized, you do. This is why you'll lose. You're crystallized. That's kind of saying you're high, you're on drugs. You can't see the bigger picture. You can only see things good because people treat you right. You can't see how your friends or people treat other people wrong. It's all like bullying. Yeah, and just saying how she can't see that because she's been so lucky for her life. And then quickly, it's a Halloween daydream. It's a Halloween daydream for me. It's a Halloween daydream. Oh, it's a Halloween dream. Halloween daydream. That's the title of the song. It's literally just to represent how Halloween is a time when people hide themselves as monsters, and it kind of acts as a representation or like a metaphor for how in society people hide themselves or deceive themselves and don't show their true selves because they're scared of what people might think. So they prefer to wear a mask in society and just be a clone, which I don't agree with. And then daydream is just because sort of like when you daydream, you don't care what you think about. You don't think, what should I daydream about? You just literally daydream about anything. It really doesn't matter. It could be literally climbing a tree, or it could be having a ninja warrior fight with your worst enemy and you winning in school. It doesn't. It could be anything. And so the Halloween daydream just represents how you shouldn't really worry and care about what people think of you, and you shouldn't hide yourself. Just like the girl in the story kind of hides herself from society, or people think she's the popular one that has nothing wrong, but in fact that she feels like because she is popular, she can't show her true self. But that is just the verse and chorus. It's 8 minutes already. I feel like I've been mumbling on a bit. So that's all I will talk about for this song, and the rest will be in text.